Hey there, welcome to Engineering Drawing Made Easy. Today, we're starting a new topic called Sectioning in Engineering Drawing. In this video, we're going to learn what sectioning is, why it's important, how it helps us make technical drawings easier to read, and the different types of sectioning you need to know. If this is your first time hearing about sectioning, or if you've always found it confusing, don't worry at all. I'll guide you step by step in a very simple and clear way. Let's get started. In engineering drawings, sometimes objects have hidden parts inside them, like holes, slots, or empty spaces. Normally, we use dashed lines to show hidden parts, but when there are too many dashed lines, the drawing looks messy and confusing. Sectioning helps fix that. Sectioning means we imagine cutting through the object, like using a knife to show the inside clearly. Important point, we don't actually cut it in real life. We just imagine the cut and draw it. Why do we use sectioning? We use sectioning mainly for three reasons: to make hidden parts easier to see, to reduce the number of messy dashed lines to make it easier to place dimensions. It makes our drawings cleaner, neater, and easier for anyone to understand. To section an object, we first need a cutting plane. Imagine a flat surface slicing through the object. This surface is called the cutting plane. On our drawings, the cutting plane is shown using a special line, with long and short dashes and arrowheads at the ends. The arrowheads show which direction we are looking after the cut. What happens after cutting? After we imagine the cut, we show the exposed surface using hatching lines. These are thin, slanted lines drawn across the cut areas. Any hollow parts like holes are left empty. We don't hatch them. Hatching rules. The hatching lines are usually drawn at a 45-degree angle. They should be spaced evenly, not too close, not too far apart. If two parts are close together, we can change the direction or spacing of the hatching so we can tell them apart easily. Parts. Not to hatch. Some parts are so common that even if we cut through them, we don't hatch them. Examples are bolts, nuts, washers, screws, shafts, and pins. Because everyone already knows their shapes, there's no need to hatch. Types of sectioning. Now let's go deeper and learn about the different types of sectioning you will often use in technical drawings. Full section. A full section means we imagine cutting through the entire object along one straight plane. We then draw the whole inside view as if we sliced it open. Half section. In a half section, only half of the object is sectioned. One half shows the internal features and the other half shows the outside view. It's usually used for symmetrical objects like cylinders or machine parts. Part section, portion, and broken out. Sometimes we don't need to section the entire object, only a small part. Portion section, a straight section through a small area. Broken out section, an irregular, rough-shaped cut, usually shown with a jagged line. Offset section. An offset section is when the cutting plane bends to pass through important features that are not in a straight line. Even though the plane bends, we draw it flat as one continuous view. Revolved or rotated section. A revolved section means we take a small cross-section of a feature, like a rod or beam, and rotate it directly onto the main view itself. It's like slicing across a rod, and instead of drawing the slice somewhere else, we turn it and draw it right on the rod. This way, we can quickly see the internal shape without flipping to another view. Removed section. In a removed section, we draw the cross-section separately, often beside the main view. This makes it easier to study small or complicated details. Auxiliary section. Auxiliary sections are used when features are slanted and don't lie on the main vertical or horizontal planes. we create a new plane that matches the angle. Aligned section. When objects like wheels or spokes are cut, we sometimes rotate features into the plane to make them easier to show in true shape. This is called an aligned section. Outline and thin sections. Sometimes only the outline or boundary of a sectioned area is hatched. In very thin parts like gaskets, we might fill the section solid black instead of using hatch lines. Assembly section. When several parts are assembled together, we may section the assembly to show how the parts fit. Standard fasteners like bolts and nuts are left unhatched. That will be all for this video. In the next video, we'll move into an actual drawing tutorial where we apply everything we've learned here. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends who might need this too. Let me know what you think about this lesson in the comments and tell me which other topics you'd like me to make tutorials on. Thanks for watching.